and sometimes she even falls asleep on my pillow.
Oh, he's a number 37 not to get a dog.
Well, it's cute.
I already told Luke no. Dogs are dangerous. To practice for the K word.
Cats?
Kids. A mortgage, a minivan, sex, once a month.
Are you talking to someone about these commitment issues?
You can't even commit to a date.
Because she'd rather be here with sexy old me.
What do you got?
Death amidst the jacarandas. Neighbor heard a gunshot about midnight and called it in.
Was the shot preceded by, say, shouting or the sounds of a struggle?
Well, only the lonesome call of the whippoorwill.
You were at the opera again tonight, weren't you? It's in these moods. Dude, somebody meant business.
Well, we can gather it wasn't a carjacking. That's his car.
God, he's young.
Yeah, 21.
Already married.
Ethan Williams, his driver's license says he lived half a mile up the road.
He's a security guard at Pacific Modern Art Gallery. Carried a gun. All the good it did him.
Employer probably gave him a weapon. Didn't bother to train him how to use it. So the killer disarmed him and took the gun with him. Smart.
Think he was shot with his own gun?
Well, we won't know until we find out what kind of gun he had on him.
Retrieve bullet, analyze bullet check.
Are those bloodstains on that scarf?
Yeah, I was going to run it by the lab and see if the blood belonged to the victim.
Or our killers?
What are we thinking? Ethan came here to meet somebody? Got ambushed?
Or he was followed. Maybe he got out of his car to confront who was following him, pulled his gun. Things went south from there. There was a scuffle. Killer lost his scarf. Maybe he was wounded. Ethan got a clean shot to the forehead. I'll be right back. Okay, we know nothing fit to print, so don't bother asking.
I wasn't going to ask. I was going to offer information.
Well, in that case, offer away.
This park used to be totally evil, drug dealer infested. And then there was this whole Save the Park campaign, and
It got cleaned up, I know. Who do you think did the cleaning?
Oh, right, the police. Do you think the dealers came back?
Could be another one of our 10 possible theories.
Maybe his cell records will shed a little light. I'll get rolling on a subpoena.
Looks like another all-nighter in the morgue. I love my job.
I'll see you back at the hall. I've got to go notify a very young widow.
Yes?
Good evening. I'm Inspector Boxer. This is Inspector Jacoby. We're looking for Ethan Williams' wife.
Beth? Oh, she's with Ethan. They went out for a walk when he came home from work.
We're Ethan's parents. Is everything okay?
I'm very sorry to tell you, your son was found dead. He was shot and killed.
What about Beth? Where's she?
Oh, my God. The baby.
They had a baby with him?
Beth is 9 months pregnant.
Found a scarf at the crime scene. Ethan's parents said that Beth was wearing one when they left. Had blood on it.
Search the whole park?
There was no body. It looks like an abduction. The car was abandoned, and we found Beth's purse in her bedroom with $200 of credit cards inside.
So she didn't take off on her own. Whoever killed him.
Most likely took Beth. And there's only one reason people are gonna abduct a woman who's 9 months pregnant.
Somebody wants that baby.
Beth Williams, white female, 20 years old. We believe she was taken from Hawthorne Park at approximately 11 p.m. Now, until we find her and her baby, they are all you care about.
Baker, Martinez, I want you guys to hit the art gallery where Beth's husband worked.
You guys work the neighbors, see if there was anybody suspicious hanging around Beth or Ethan in the last few days. Miller, recanvass the park area, and you look for video cameras in a 10-block radius.
Now, this girl is sticking out to here. She'll be hard to miss.
Inspector Boxer's gonna be in the thick of things, so I'm Command Central. Everybody gets OT tonight. Let's find her. You contact the girl's parents?
They're both dead. She moved here out of high school outside of her in-laws. She's got nobody. Which is probably why she was in such a hurry to start a family of her own.
At least she's young, white, and pretty. Amelia will help us.
What was that?
What?
That. Yeah, you're getting married. Soon.
You knew that.
Yeah, but this is really soon.
You know, I like the Iron invitations better. They're less fancy.
Gee, thanks. Make sure you notify all the divisions.
Our place is kind of small. So Ethan and Beth will drive to the park to take a walk. You know, get some privacy.
Is it possible they were buying drugs?
No. How can you even ask me that?
Have you seen anyone unfamiliar hanging around the neighborhood lately?
Had either of them made any new friends?
I don't think so. I mean, Ethan was always out working, you know, either at the art gallery, at the mall. You know, they were trying to save up for their own place.
How about Beth? Was she working?
Doctor told her to take it easy. She had some bleeding early on, but she wants to go to college after the baby is born. Maybe be a nurse.
Was Beth already pregnant when they got married?
They were married almost a year when that happened. It wasn't planned, but they got used to the idea real quick. They were so excited about their little baby girl. Find Beth and my granddaughter, please. Just find them.
How's he doing?
Well, it's a hell of a thing to lose a kid. I told him to go home and try to get some sleep. You should grab a couple hours yourself. This thing could drag on.
Yeah, maybe later.
Well, I'll go make the coffee.
Ethan called a bunch of discount stores looking for a good deal on a crib.
Okay, what's this call at 10 o'clock last night?
Somebody named Consuelo. I left 4 messages. She hasn't called me back.
Okay, well, I need more than that. I need a full name. I need an address.
Yeah, phone company couldn't get us complete records. Still start a business. They're on their way over. Meantime, I'm doing the best I can.
Sorry. This is so not your job.
Hey, it's an all-hands-on-deck situation. What did Jacoby find out?
Well, everyone at the gallery seems to think that Ethan walked on water. I'm sure Jacoby will hear the same story at the mall.
Yeah, people have such nice things to say about a dead man.
Yeah, maybe this time it's actually true.
Yeah, what else you got? Was it anything useful? Okay, thanks for calling. Set up a hotline at the Register website. Got about 40 calls so far.
Let me guess, Beth was abducted by aliens.
Either that or Arab terrorists. The crazies can't decide.
Perfect timing. Here's a bullet.
How can you have such a gross job and still be more emotionally stable than the rest of us?
Speak for yourself. What's that, a 38?
I'm betting it matches the 38 his company issued him a few months ago.
Make sure you get it tested.
Yeah, always do. The preliminary tox screen came back. My boy's clean. He would have made a good papa.
You didn't check for alcohol.
Page 3, he was sober.
Somebody's snippish today.
Did you check under the nails for DNA?
Already at the lab, I put a rush on it.
How could anybody want a baby so badly they'd kill for it?
God, you're young.
Hey, I'm with her. Midnight feedings and babysitters, or clubbing with my girls and noisy sex with my boyfriend.
When's the last time we went clubbing?
We could.
You do realize that if you don't have kids, you'll have to grow old without a lifetime supply of funky homemade ceramic pencil holders.
You love those pencil holders.
More than life itself.
What about you? You want a little boxer baby?
I just want to find theirs. We were married and in love, the first baby on the way. All life is in front of them.
Ethan was pretty nervous about the baby. Poor guy. Barely had any fingernails left. Shoot him to the quick. But he was way into the dad thing. Well, Lamont's teacher's business card. It's pretty worn around the edges. Looks like it's been in and out of his wallet a lot.
Consuelo Sanchez.
His 10 p.m. phone call.
Did they have Lamaze classes when you were having kids?
I have to ask my ex-wife.
Which wife? 1, 2, or 3?
I forget. What I do remember is working overtime for 5 years to pay for all those diapers.
Bet you were a good father.
I was a cop. So, you think the kidnapper is planning to keep this baby for himself, or is he planning to sell it?
I don't know. I just hope he waits for Beth to go into labor before cutting her open. Hi, we're looking for Consuelo Sanchez.
They were a real sweet couple. Ethan would take off work so he didn't miss any classes.
Why did they call you last night?
Oh, Beth was having Braxton Hicks contractions. I said, take a walk. Oh, God. If they hadn't gone for that walk, this never would have happened.
It's not your fault, but we do need to know where you were last night.
I was at my cousin's. I can give you her number. It's like there's a black cloud over my class. Last week, one of my girls gave birth to a stillborn. She was nearly full term.
Did she know Beth?
They always sat together.
What was her name?
I don't think she's up for talking to the cops right now.
Tell me her name.
Melanie Topper. She was gonna be a single mom.
Melanie Topper? What does that sound?
Melanie? San Francisco Police Department. We need to talk to you.
Come in.
What do you want?
Is there a baby here?
I don't have a baby. My baby died.
I'm very sorry.
Do you mind if we look around?
I still have milk. When I feel better, I'm gonna take it to the hospital for the sick babies. Shouldn't go to waste. I have 15 bottles in the freezer.
Melanie, we're investigating the disappearance of Beth Williams and the murder of Ethan Williams.
Oh,
Do you know anyone who could have hurt them?
well, the TV said Beth was kidnapped by somebody who wanted her baby.
Your Lamaze teacher said that you and Beth were good friends.
She was pretty lonely.
Why do you say that?
She was cooped up with Ethan and his parents. And then he found out about her boyfriend.
Beth had a boyfriend.
What was his name?
I don't know. I met her after they split. You don't think that he was the one that...
Melanie, can you remember anything she told you about him? This is very important.
I'm trying. I think she said that he was from San Ramon. Such a stupid thing to remember.
It's fine. Can you remember anything else?
She said that he was handsome and exciting, a lot more fun than Ethan at first. But then she got pregnant and did an amnio and found out that it wasn't his, and he started screaming at her for sleeping with her husband. She said it was the first and the last time he ever hit her.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Hey, the blood work on Beth's scarf came back. It's placental blood mixed with amniotic fluid.
Okay, thanks. Beth's water broke at the crime scene.
That was 11 hours ago.
She's still alive. She's in labor. Now.
Her husband works 2 jobs, goes to Lamaze classes, and she goes cheating on him.
She got married too young. She never had on straight.
One day she's in a safe, next day she's in a sexy. She sees her whole life all mapped out for her and decides she doesn't like it.
I don't know, perfect couple award after all. Just once before I die, I would like to see a marriage that really was what I thought it was.
You know, my first child, I was only in labor 6 hours. That baby could be out in the world already.
I'm not gonna accept that as a possibility.
Why?
Because if the baby's been born, there's a chance we're not looking for Beth anymore. We're looking for her corpse. As long as Beth is in labor, she's probably safe.
You know, why risk cutting the baby out of her when it's already coming out the natural way?
There is another possibility. Beth and Romeo got back together.
They whack hubby and ride off into the sunset?
With hubby's baby, I can't see boyfriend raising another man's child. So who is this Prince Charming? She didn't meet him on the job. She didn't have one.
There are other places to meet men.
Yeah, the hotline got a couple of calls that Beth shopped at the market on 7th and Walnut. A prime hookup spot.
Do you know how many of those hotline tips actually lead somewhere real?
And yet, I am checking out each and every one of them that don't involve Martians or O.J. Simpson.
I'm gonna schedule another press conference, keep Beth's face out there.
I'm gonna go torture the in-laws some more.
Something is up with her. Is something up with her?
Baby cases. Cops hate baby cases.
Yeah, that's right. Press conference set for half an hour.
There's a couple more pictures you can use. Let me know if you need anything else.
How's she doing? With everything? I worry about her.
She doesn't want to be worried about.
Yeah, I know, but
Why'd you take this job?
it's a big step up for me.
You had other opportunities. Better ones. I hear you could have gone and worked for the chief.
I wanted to work homicide.
You wanted an excuse to be near her again.
I am marrying Heather.
If you say so.
I can't believe Beth had an affair. How could she do that to her son?
Did Ethan know about it?
We believe so. But he never said anything to either of you.
He always protected us from the bad stuff. When he was a boy, he didn't go to the hospital till his appendix almost burst. He didn't want to complain about the pain.
Tex found this in the trash can and put it back together.
To Beth Williams, return address Sam Johannes.
I remember that. You hardly ever get handwritten letters these days. I asked Beth who it was from. She said an old friend.
You think that's the guy? If he hurts my granddaughter, I'll make that son of a bitch pay.
Nah, I will. According to Jill, Sam did 3 years for almost killing a guy with a pool cue.
Any chances from San Ramon?
He won everything.
So Beth is one of those girls who wants to marry Mr. Clean but likes doing the nasty with the nasty boys. The story of my life.
Are you clean or nasty?
Sam Johannes, where is he?
Hey.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
nice. Sam Johannes? What?
You Sam Johannes?
Where's Beth Williams?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Your girlfriend. Where is she? Where's the baby?
I need to talk to my lawyer.
He could be holding Beth prisoner somewhere. We got to talk to this slimeball's coworkers.
Got people on
and
it.
get in touch with his wife.
Baker has people on that.
Get him some help. Go through his credit cards. Who's this? His lawyer?
Lindsay, I need you to take it easy, okay?
We are no longer married. You're not allowed to give me inane advice.
Sure I can. I'm your boss.
You have to understand, my client got screwed by the cops once before. We have a missing girl whose water broke at least 14 hours ago.
I can assure you, Sam had nothing to do with it.
How do you know Beth?
Last time I talked to you people, I got 3 years in San Q.
How long were you sleeping with her?
That wasn't the nature of their association.
What were they doing? Playing Parcheesi? If this baby dies while you're jerking me around, I will make San Q look like Club Med.
We got enough to hold this guy.
Sure, except for that whole probable cause thing.
Inspector Jacoby, Sam's wife, Sachiko.
Ma'am, why don't we go back to my desk?
Beth Williams was not my husband's girlfriend.
Then who was she?
You wanted to adopt Beth's baby.
Before we go any further, we need assurances that...
We met her on an internet adoption site. It's kind of an informal place where pregnant women can connect with people who want to become parents.
Beth didn't have a computer.
She used the one at the library. We've been trying for years to adopt or even be foster parents, but...
When you have a felony on your record, no one wants you. Even if you got 10 years sober and you've completely turned your life around.
Did Ethan know that Beth wanted to give up the baby?
Yeah. We met the both of them over coffee. They were getting divorced. I don't think either one of them wanted to become a single parent.
Why'd she choose you?
She said she liked my emails.
And you offered them money too, right? How much?
Don't answer that.
And that's why you weren't talking. Because baby buying is illegal.
It was only $15,000 and was to cover maternity expenses.
Totally legal.
Depends on the contract.
Which you sent Beth in the mail.
And she IM'd us yesterday that she'd signed it, and that Ethan would too as soon as he got home.
But then we never heard from her again.
Maybe you did. Maybe Beth told you that they had changed their minds and you weren't getting the baby after all.
See, what'd I tell you about cops?
Is my client under arrest?
It would be better for you.
Let's get the hell out of here. Come on.
Good luck.
Sachiko, is there anything else you could...
Come on.
Dale Peterson. Beth and I were IMing one day, and she said she had a boyfriend named Dale Peterson.
Dale Peterson from San Ramon. I'll start hunting him down. Meanwhile, I'm gonna need...
Computer hard drives from Beth's local library. I'll drop a subpoena and track down our resident geek.
Here we go. Somebody at the library logged into pacificbaby.net.
Talk about creepy. Any old pervert could log on here and say he's an adoptive couple.
Find some vulnerable pregnant woman and invite her to some... Who knows?
This job is bad for my head.
Okay. Sam Johannes chatted with BW20.
Beth Williams, 20 years old.
This is from 9:30 last night. BW20 says, we'll bring you the contract first thing tomorrow.
Can't tell you how happy this makes us.
So Sam the man and Sachi Coco were telling the truth.
Wait a minute. Why didn't Beth tell her good friend Melanie that she's putting her baby up for adoption?
Jill Bernhard.
She probably felt weird about giving up the baby when Melanie had just lost hers. You know, salt in the wound.
Wait a minute. Is there anything from, what's his name, Dale Peterson?
Not yet.
Got it. Gotta move.
What is it?
There's Lindsay. Dale Peterson is not from San Ramon. He lives on the San Ramon. It's a boat. I have about 5 minutes to push through a search warrant.
This place is certainly a step up from her in-laws.
Yeah, she meets an adventurer who lives on the high seas. Hell, I'd run away with him, too.
Dale Peterson?
San Francisco PD, we have a warrant. Smell it?
Yeah, bleach.
I'm surprised we're cleaning.
Not a very good job. Lindsay, we got a knife. You think we're looking at another homicide?
I think either way, Beth had her baby.
Still no leads on Dale Peterson. No permanent place of employment.
What do you think he did with Beth after?
You're sending down dollars just in case.
I'm gonna hit the marina and see if anybody saw Dale, Beth, or a very newborn baby.
Hey, keep me posted.
How could anyone do this?
Actually, homicide is the leading cause of death in pregnant women.
Oh my God. If you want to kill someone, at least shoot them. Don't slice them open with a fish knife.
It's possible he just used the knife to cut the baby's umbilical cord.
Why go to all that trouble for a baby that isn't even his?
Maybe Dale thought Beth lied and the baby really was his.
We found the placenta.
That's it. No kids. I mean it.
You don't have to give birth on a boat.
Oh. Is the baby born alive?
No way to know.
What?
I got a hotline tip that
Forget the damn hotline.
a
Pregnant girl used to hang out at some bar by the pier.
with a guy who lived on a boat.
So I've been making the rounds, and guess who's trying to pick up a young hottie at the Lucky Badger?
Dale Peterson. You win. I'm on my way.
I'll keep saying it. I have no idea what happened to this baby. You say in French, Spanish.
She was born on your boat.
If I could help you guys, I would. I've got nothing against Beth. I think she's a great girl. A little screwed up, but who isn't?
When's the last time you saw her?
I broke up with her, must be months ago.
We hear she broke up with you because you like to hit pregnant women.
That's not my style. Okay, she kicked me in the nads when I told her it was over. But I never touched her.
You were pissed the baby wasn't yours.
Are you kidding? I was thrilled. Look, Beth was a small town girl. And I met on the pier one day listening to street musicians. I invited her to my boat. We had a good time for a few months there. I figured she was looking for a little break from her boring life. I am sorry if she was hoping for more.
Her blood is all over your boat.
Great. I haven't been home in 3 days. I never go there on the weekends, and she knows that.
Maybe I should go in there.
Hey, she's doing great. She's a pro.
Where were you last night from 9 p.m. on?
That's my business.
My partner is still on your boat. I can just give him a call and tell him to tear the place apart.
I was with a friend. I travel in a lot of different circles. This one's a little more Pacific Heights.
What's your lucky friend's name?
All right, see, that's where I'm kind of stuck. She provides me with the wherewithal to maintain my lifestyle. And unfortunately, she's a little shy, so.
Shy because she doesn't exist. We've got you cold on Beth's murder and you know it. What our main concern is right now is this baby girl. So if you could just tell us where she is and ease her grandparents' minds, I'm sure we can work out a deal.
I'm a pretty laid-back guy. But I don't like it when chicks try to hustle me.
Is that what Beth did to you?
Even chicks as sexy as you.
What'd you do with the baby?
Honey, if you want a baby, I'll give you one.
Get up! You want to mess with me?
Wow.
You're not gonna tell me where this kid is.
You're gonna hit me?
Get the hell off
Back
me.
off. Lindsay, hey!
Yeah.
Back
Where
off.
is that
Back
baby?
off. I mean, back
in here.
Back off.
Back off.
You back.
Where the hell is
Come
that
on.
baby?
Come on. Boxer? Is that your name? Yeah, well, with the videotapes, because I'm pressing charges. You just made me a millionaire, baby.
Get off me! What the hell did you do that for?
Are you kidding me?
I was about to break
In half, which doesn't help.
Now we still don't know if the baby is alive or dead.
Lindsay, calm down.
Calm. God, I am so glad I'm not married to you anymore.
You and me both. Maybe Jacoby ought to take the lead on this one.
Maybe Jacoby should take the lead on the entire department.
Lindsay!
How could you?
Lindsay?
What?
Luke just called from the ER. Somebody dropped off a baby girl.
You sure nobody saw the baby being dropped off?
Are we sure it's Beth's baby?
She was found in a fishing tackle box by the back maintenance door.
I don't suppose anybody was careful about fingerprints. Didn't think so.
There's your little princess.
Is she okay?
Yeah, her attending says she's doing great.
Oh, she's actually kind of beautiful. Thanks.
You can touch her.
No, thanks.
Stop! Sir, ma'am, you can't come in here dressed like that. Is that her? You're not dressed properly. I'm sorry, you don't understand. We're the parents.
We'd like to see our child. Thank you. Please don't interfere.
Why don't we just go in the hall? Let's just go out in the hall.
That baby is legally ours.
Actually, she's not.
Her mother agreed to it. Our lawyer says the birth mother's wishes.
You don't have a signed contract. The grandparents' claim is preeminent.
How'd you know the baby was here?
We read it on the internet, on some TV station website.
When?
Maybe half an hour ago.
My boss gave the media the information 15 minutes ago. Before that, no one knew.
Okay, so it was 15 minutes ago.
You want another trip downtown?
Some woman called my cell phone about an hour ago and told us the baby was at the hospital.
You didn't recognize her voice?
No.
Give me your phone.
We just didn't want things to get complicated.
Give me your phone. Now.
I didn't call anybody.
You used the payphone right down the block. It's not too bright.
I didn't.
What happened to Beth? Melanie, what'd you do to her?
Nothing. That's crazy.
Tell me why we shouldn't believe that you killed Beth and Ethan and stashed the baby somewhere. These weren't for sick babies, were they? They were for Beth and Ethan's baby. But you panicked and you dumped the baby at the hospital.
No, you got it all wrong. That's not what...
You're under arrest.
That's not why I took the baby there. I don't know what happened. She was scared. She asked me for my help. She said it was best for the baby.
She.
No!
Beth!
Get back! Get out!
Just calm down, all right? Nobody has to get hurt today.
Out of the room!
All right. All right, now just calm down.
You too. Get out.
It's okay.
I said get out. Drop your gun.
A lot of people have been looking for you.
Shut up. Drop it.
Okay.
Don't make me shoot you.
Okay. Just calm down, all right? Look. See? Is that your husband's gun? Is that the one you shot him with?
I was just trying to scare him. The gun went off.
You were mad at him.
He said that he would sign the adoption papers. He promised me, but then he wouldn't do it.
And then your water broke and you knew the baby was coming. You didn't know what to do.
I just wanted to be free. Go somewhere, you know, like start all over again without Ethan or Dale or baby or anybody.
Why not just give Ethan the baby and go?
Why give him anything? He was breaking up with me, and I needed the money so I could start fresh.
So the gun went off and you panicked.
I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go to the hospital. They'd find me.
And you delivered that baby all by yourself.
was so scared. Then the baby started crying. I had to get her to the hospital. I knew Melanie would help. She's my only friend. Are they coming here?
My partner probably called them. Beth, why don't you just give me the gun?
No. No. I'm leaving.
Beth.
I'll shoot you.
Do you want to know how your daughter is? Doctor says she's doing fine. Beth, you could have dropped that baby into the ocean. It certainly would have been a lot safer for you, but you didn't. You took her to the hospital. You did a great job of bringing your baby into this world.
You okay?
World at large, I'm not so sure.
You know the media's not allowed to take pictures up here. I'm just saying.
Mama's gonna buy you a diamond and if that diamond ring goes brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass.
Don't let us stop you.
Luke never sees that picture.
Oh, come on. You look adorable.
This little girl looks like she's about ready to go home.
Whoever that is.
She belongs with her grandparents.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, would you mind if I took a picture? Murdered father, mother in jail. I'm just gonna have a lot to deal with growing up.
She's got two people in her life who care more about her than anything in the world. I'd say that's a good place to start.
I'm guessing you need a drink.
I just want to go home to my dog.
I sleep all day. What makes me feel this way? And everything's a buzz.
Hi.
Hello, Tom. Lieutenant. Whatever.
Got some good news. Got that slimeball Dale to back off. He's not gonna sue. Thanks, Tom. That is good news. Not the brightest bulb. Told him I'd arrest him for obstructing justice, and he bought it.
Thanks, Tom. That is good news. She could have called and told me over the phone.
I think about the never-ending way that my day never seems to wanna end. I think about the loneliness of losing a friend.
I just thought I would come by and see if you're okay.
I'm fine. How are you? You looking forward to the big wedding?
Okay. Okay. I just thought.
All's well that ends well.
Linz, I'm here if you want to talk.
I don't. Okay. Look, Lots of first pregnancies don't work out. Ours didn't. And it's nobody's fault. Nobody's a failure. It just happens.
Yeah, I know.
And it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, and we both went back to work 3 days later.
Sure as hell beat staying home. I need to take Martha for a walk.
Working this case with you today, I don't know. You think that you put something away and then you realize that it's still with you. I'm gonna go.
You know, I read in a magazine somewhere that the Japanese have a ceremony when what happened to us happens. And there's music and toys and pretty little umbrellas. The parents ask the spirits to take their baby to a better world.
Sounds nice.